I'm going to have to give it to 6ix9ine. Okay? When he says he's the hottest artist, you seen him do a fucking show before? You'll agree. This nigga's the hottest artist. Not the best. Not the smartest. But the hottest. Well, he gonna need some of that heat. Because if what I think is right, that nigga about to start back from the bottom. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. Hey, don't forget to check out the link of the day in the description.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Yeah. So a couple of things happened recently with 6ix9ine. First thing that happened is he goes to court. Second thing that's happened, his peoples get into a shootout. And third thing that happens, he ends up going to a concert that he actually wasn't invited to. Somebody else invited to help for him to come on with them. And he ran a couple of sets. And it was an absolute success because he tore the fucking house down, from what I heard. But I don't find any of those stories by themselves being the most interesting thing that happened on this weekend. The most interesting thing that happened on this weekend was what was said to him when he went in there and spoke to the record exec, Elliot Grange. Okay, so real quick, for everybody that don't know everything that happened, I know people are going to be like, oh man, we all heard this before. Yeah, you might have heard this before, but somebody else might be the first time for them. Might be the first time of them hearing this story. So give me a second. Copy? All right, so basically what happened is, hold on, start back over. Basically what happened is 6ix9ine goes to court. Court tells him that he can't be involved with any more gang activity. After court tells him he can't be involved in any more gang activity, they decide to give him a 4-year probation because obviously he had to agree. One of the things he had to agree about not being involved in any gang activity is also not perpetuating gang violence, perpetuating gang mentality. So that means that he can't go around screaming out Treyway no more. A lot of people upset about that. They keep talking about freedom of speech. Yes, there is freedom of speech. If he felt like saying Treyway, I'm pretty sure that there's not any angels that's going to come down and make it so that the words don't come out of his mouth. But he is not free from consequence. So he could say Treyway all he wants, but know that there will be consequences behind it. For everybody that doesn't know what freedom of speech means, freedom of speech does not mean that you can say anything you want and there be no consequences. On top of that, when you're on probation, in reality, you're a ward of the state. So if you're a ward of the state, they can tell you where you can go, where you can't go, what you can do, and what you can do. Did I say can do twice? Can't do. So yeah, that's that. So anyway, so he goes to this meeting that he's having with this Elliot Grange. So when he goes inside, this is the thing that I don't think people are really paying attention to. There was a guard with Elliot. There was a guard at the door. The guard at the door told his people that he couldn't come inside. His people being 7 people that was part of his entourage. Another thing, if you're going to meet a record exec, why are you bringing 7 people with you? Nobody thought that was odd. Why are you bringing 7 people with you? Anybody else ever had a business meeting before? I have. You don't have to have a whole bunch of people with you. You're going to have a business meeting. Maybe you, another person, at most, maybe one other person comes with you. Other than that, that's it. You don't have 5, 6, 7 people come with you unless they actually serve a purpose. Unless one of them is probably like your agent, maybe a lawyer. Yeah, they might come with you, but you don't bring your friends with you to just hang out and eat a $20 meal, a $200 meal, pardon me, at the restaurant that they were at. So, like I said, one of the security, armed security at that, is with Elliot Grange. The other armed security is at the door. 6ix9ine goes in. He speaks with Elliot Grange. I'm going to assume his entourage can't get inside of the building. 6ix9ine then leaves the building. They all go back to the vehicle. 6ix9ine leaves. Allegedly, Shotty, allegedly, Shotty doesn't leave. Neither does 2 of the other security. They don't leave either. So now it's 3 security against 2, right? They go back to the door, right? When they go back to the door, the security that's there, they get into an argument with them because they want to go inside and they want to talk to Elliot Grange himself. Why? 6ix9ine has already left. Why would they need to go speak to Elliot Grange? Why? That doesn't make any sense, does it? Anyway, okay, let's go on a little bit further real quick. So the security that's at the door does his job. For everybody that don't know, when you're security, you're not supposed to jump off. What you're supposed to do is, when the situation starts turning into some shit, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to call for assistance. Okay? Because you don't want shit to get worse. What you want to do is you want to de-escalate the environment. You want to talk in a way that gets people calm, or you want to have enough numbers so people don't try to do weird shit. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? You really want to de-escalate the situation. You don't want to make shit worse. You don't want shit to jump off if it doesn't have to. So he calls his backup because I'm assuming at this point, shit's about to jump off. Ain't much we could do. On top of that, it's being said, allegedly, that the 6ix9ine security, Shotty, that everybody keeps calling Treyway, in particular, is yelling about how they're gonna shoot the security guys. Yep, he's out there, 5th Avenue, 59th Street, yelling at the top of his lungs somewhere around in that area how he is going to shoot these guys. If you can't script this shit. This is literally, yo, when I tell you that this is like something that had to come out of a fucking movie, I'm telling you right now, somebody's gonna make a movie at some time in the future, and there's gonna be a similar situation where you're gonna have some people arguing in a place where no way in the world is anybody in their right state of mind is gonna have a fucking shootout at, and they're gonna be some people that don't know no better screaming at how they're about to shoot a nigga. Just saying. Anyway, so somebody hits another individual. Somebody starts it off by hitting somebody with a chair. There's, they going at it. Allegedly, this individual that they said hit the person with a chair was Shotty. How come they're saying Shotty is doing everything? They're saying Shotty screamed out that they're going to shoot the dude. They're saying Shotty hit the guy with the chair. This is what's being said. Now, one of the individuals that was with Shotty, allegedly, he pulled up his shirt to show that he had a weapon. Now, I think this is bullshit, because if these niggas is already in the midst of fighting, what are you talking about? He's pulling up his shirt to show that he has a gun. They're already in the midst of fighting. That doesn't even make sense. I mean, whatever, though. We're not going to argue about that. So, allegedly, the guy pulls up his shirt to show that he has a weapon. Then, one of Elliot Grange men pulls out his weapon, lets off, hits the guy. Everybody scatter. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you what my theory is. 6ix9ine goes inside to talk to the guy. 6ix9ine's the only guy that's allowed inside because they already know that they're going to give him bad news. They don't allow the rest of the people inside because, like what happened outside, if they came inside after getting the bad news, shit is going to pop off. They are not taking these particular individuals lightly. Elliot Grange doesn't show up with a whole bunch of security like he could have if he wanted to. He's a millionaire. He shows up with 2 guys. Now, I'm going to tell you something. When Floyd Mayweather goes places, you know how he brings a ton of security. You know why he brings a ton of security? For the same reason why I told you that when he called the guy inside, what you're supposed to do. Because most of the time, if you have the numbers, shit won't jump off. I'm just telling you facts. Most of the time, if the people who are supposed to be in authority, like police officers or security officers, most of the time, if you have the numbers over the individuals that are upset and agitated, or if you have good numbers, you don't even have to have the most numbers, just a good number of people. A lot of times shit won't jump off. Cooler heads will prevail. That's what I'm saying. Having nothing to do with how tough somebody is, or is it? Cooler heads will prevail. Elliot Grange shows up with 2 guys. Okay? Then he didn't let them come inside, so he controlled the environment. And then, how will the people that's in the area even know who the Shotty the fuck is? How do they know who he is? I wouldn't be surprised if he had people in the area purposely to be witnesses, just in case. Do you get it? Do you get it? Yeah, I know what people are going to say. I'm reaching here, I'm reaching there. Shotty's wanted by the police right now. And if you hear what his lawyer said, his lawyer's basically saying that those guys attacked them. They might have. We don't know. We wasn't there. Now, honestly, and all realistically, the story is they attacked the security. So that's what everybody is probably going on right now. But I know about 5th Ave and 59th Street. I know about that area. There's cameras everywhere. If this is another situation where they can't produce cameras, anytime anything happens in an area like that, and they don't have no footage from no store, you're trying to tell me all of those affluent white people are down there, just all of those people in general. God dang it, there's a fucking Apple store down the block. And you trying to tell me all of this craziness started happening and nobody pulled out a camera? That's what you're telling me. See, so I'm not defending these guys at all. Don't get it wrong. But I'm also not defending the other guys. Because I think they set them up knowing that these are some hood niggas and they're going to do hood shit. You know how you fuck somebody's head up? When they do some shit that you should punch them in the fucking mouth and then you don't. Because in the back of their mind, they know, you know what? This motherfucker realistically got the right to punch me in the mouth anytime he feel like it because I did some bullshit. Anybody ever seen that Family Guy episode where Stewie was owed money by Brian, did a whole bunch of bullshit to Brian, beat the nigga up with a bat, busted him up real bad. Brian gave him the money or some shit like that. And then he was like, I let you get a hit back. He expected Brian to hit him, but Brian didn't. He said, nah, I'm going to hold on to this. So when these guys show up and they know they're about to give 6ix9ine bad news, they know they're about to tell 6ix9ine, nah, we're not giving you no more money right now. You're more of a liability than an asset. Every time you get linked up with these guys over there, you fucking up the money. I got the money. I could give it to you, but I'm not. That wasn't a meeting. They wasn't going to sit down and have a fucking dinner together. He was called over there into an extremely public place in a part of the city where Elliot Grange felt safe, where he felt like he could control the environment. And then he was basically told, look, you're going to have to do this on your own for a little while. Because we're not giving you no more money. Now, if these guys really had $22 million in the bank, why don't they just turn around and walk away? You know why they don't just turn around and walk away? Because they don't got $22 million in the bank. You know why they don't just turn around and walk away? Because they have to figure out how to get money to do something with. Because I'm telling you right now, those seem like the actions of a desperate motherfucker. Them niggas was desperate. Now, one of them shot, the other one's locked up, and the other one's on the run. You can't script this shit. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. Haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.